What's up? Feeding the bucket some corn oil for a big day today. We're gonna head up to Trackside Performance, get some new Yokohama tires mounted up, and then we're gonna shoot over to Motion Engineering, where I'm gonna get a front end alignment and brake upgrades, thanks to DBA and Hawk Performance pads. We're gonna get that Sealy setup going. Before I head out there, I just got to mail a couple things off. You guys recognize that? That is my first template that I'm going to send out to my buddy Lance to try out. And if all goes well and it fits good, I'll start mailing these out to you guys. All right, just pulled up here to Trackside. Howdy.
Howdy, what's happening?
Wait, you didn't tell us it was a real Subaru.
Yeah, man. So you got some rallycross tires right here to go play on.
On not public roads.
Strictly Mexico tires. And we got some good stickies Advans to go on.
Advan Apex. So
Advan
this is
Apex.
our newest street tire made for North America. So basically, it's a summer tire. So basically it's got these big shoulders. So when you corner in, it's got a lot of contact patch, kind of like a race tire right there.
Yeah.
And then we've got these grooves here on the center for when you're kind of going on water. And so it's just, so when you've got it kind of cambered over, this is all just punching water out the sides.
Nice.
So,
I'm gonna put these puppies to good use.
yeah.
Maybe even this weekend.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. I'm getting tired in here. Ooh, look at these puppies right here, some rally tires. This would be perfect on the blue car once I do the swap. That's right, I said swap. What is the shelf life on a tire?
You're gonna be looking for 4 digits. So the first 2 digits are the week and the last 2 are the year. So this one is the 25th week of 2019. So you basically on summer tires, you don't want them more than a couple years old. The fresher the better. Here we are, a little bit past that, about a year old. So I don't want to see these any time past 2021.
Yeah.
Which I don't
and
think is gonna happen.
I can back that 100% because we once bought slicks off the shelf that were probably over 2 years old. And the first lap I got in the car at Sebring, down the straightaway, just under the bridge, hit the brakes, rear tire blew out, exploded the whole rear of the car. So don't be cheap and buy old tires because it'll cost you in the long run. Thanks for everything.
You got it, man.
Thanks.
No problem, dude. Anytime.
That was quick. You guys are a lot quicker than Mr. Tire, I tell you that. So what do you say you come home with me, little ladies? All right, let's play Tetris. I know I can fit 2 in here. Killing it at Tetris. Oh, wait, 2 more things just dropped out of the sky. All right, let's see if I can get these in the front. Hope I don't have to return these. I'll be coming back and digging in your dumpster. We're off. Here I come, Joey. Pulling up to Motion Engineering now. Man, there is some really nice cars here. let's go say hi to Joey. He's on a Zoom call right now.
Hi, Laura.
Nice to meet you, Laura.
Nice to meet you.
What's up?
Good to see you,
Good
buddy.
to see you too.
She's a teacher next door at Cardin Hall, so we just did a field trip with her 8th grade science class.
That's so cool. Thanks to Zoom, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of cool, right?
It is.
As
We
long
would
as they're
not-
doing their work
Right.
outside of this.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
It makes this possible.
Nailed it. Oh, look at that.
Goodies!
Damn.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so what I have here is these two-piece DBA rotors that we're going to put on. Should bolt directly up, no problem. This will probably be the only thing I put on this car that I won't have to modify. Fingers crossed. Yeah. This is what you do so that it doesn't fall off onto your toes while you do all the other stuff. So now I'm going to do the brake pads. I'm going to pull these stock pads off. Well, that'll do it for pads. There we go. And we'll be putting on some of these Hawk HP Plus pads. Throw these DB rears on. Come on. What the fuck? This better not be. It looks like it's the wrong lug pattern.
It does look that way.
Here, flip it over.
That's the wrong lug pattern. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that is the wrong lug pattern. They gave you what the model year is.
And I threw the box away. So when I took my brakes apart, I'm missing a pin. So I just come over to here to Nasty. And Joey just pulls off a pin from Nasty because Nasty pretty much has the same brakes as me. It's a good thing you have this red donor car here.
So the bucket has a pretty decent donor.
Yeah, the bucket definitely has a sick donor. Sealy, setting up the Sealy setup.
The Sealy platforms.
So Joey has the corner scales set up. It's gonna go around and we're gonna mess with the toe and align all that. But what this is gonna do is it's gonna give me an overall curb weight of the car. And that's where I want you guys to guess the overall weight of this car without me in it, because I don't want you guys knowing how much I weigh. We can play that game later. All right, so here we go. She's on the scales. You ready?
Oh! Ow!
She fat?
She's fat!
Woo! It's a big little girl.
Don't move, Buck. Stay right there. All right, so it's time to get started. We leveled the platforms, leveled to themselves and to each other, so it's a perfectly level table. We adjusted the tire pressures, so they're where we need them, because that's the basics, fundamentals. If you start wrong, it's gonna be wrong. So now we're gonna start the measurement process of measuring the camber and the ride height, because you must corner balance the car as it would sit on level ground with the driver in the seat and the tire pressures, everything just all perfect. Then you start making your ride height adjustments and camber adjustments at the same time, because one greatly affects the other. Keeping the toe within an eyeball ballpark.
Okay.
And then once that's all done and right where we want it, then we'll set the toe.
I brought all the big guns out today. We have Chris from KW in the house.
Do it again. Doesn't have that Porsche finesse.
Snob.
Yeah, it comes with a heavy price tag, unfortunately.
You have to inform everybody that we met when you had a Porsche.
Yeah.
We made that thing a beast.
Yeah, the first time I met Joey was out El Toro track day, and he was watching me do laps, and he was like, who the hell is that guy wheeling the shit out of that Porsche that doesn't handle well?
That was exactly how it went. I'm like, you look good out there. He's like, thanks. I'm like, but your car doesn't. He's like, fuck.
Yeah. He's been helping me with the Subarus ever since. Joey actually came out to one of my test days and helped me set up the new car with the engineer at the time at Subaru. We were able to get my car. Voila.
That was fun.
Yeah. He also was the guy I called when my car wasn't handling well in the Long Beach race. The right-hander after the jump, my car was just so flat, just pushing. I was like, Joey, you got to come out here and help me get this car set up. Sure enough, Joey shows up 4 beers deep and helps me get some,
Do a little weight transfer.
yeah, some weight transfer in the car. You see that little black book he's carrying? Look at this thing. He's got all my setups in this book, including test day.
Yeah, look at, here's the old notes. From Waldo, Florida, 42516, affirm. The number 81 Subaru. Hell yeah. Pages of setup notes and changes. Secret. All right. We're still good. Time to set the toe. And let it go. Yeah, now we just hang the strings because the strings would screw up the corner weights. We set the strings and we'll set the toe, and that's probably the most crucial. There's a little leeway in the corner weights and the camber, but we still get it specifically. We're within 1 pound over the front wheels, which I'm happy about. The cambers are exactly where I want them to be.
Yep.
And the ride height is exactly where I want them to be.
Dude, you're so old school. Now that's old school.
This is the final setup of the strings, where we're centering. These have machined rings in the bars here, so you set the string in those rings, so you know that it's in the same place on each side of the bar, front and rear, and then you slide it side to side, measuring off of axle center. Ready to rock. We're very close to being finished.
This is where the real magic happens, because at this point, I just drive the car. He makes it happen.
Dialed. Thanks, buddy.
My boy,
Stoked.
thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy. We didn't clarify this earlier. This car was unsafe how bad the alignment was.
No, it was bad.
Like, it's amazing you drove it in a straight line.
I only drove it because I knew I need to get from point A to point here. It was definitely a handful. I had a cop behind me. I thought I was doing 73, but then again, I noticed that I was looking at my intake temp and I wasn't doing 73, but I had people passing me, so I was safe. I'm seriously looking forward to driving it and actually getting some good wheel time in it. All right, Joey's done with the setup. Gonna pull this out, bed the brakes, maybe get a little mountain run in later this weekend. This is by far one of my favorite cars that Joey's been building. 2015 turbo, and this car is freaking beautiful.
It's one of my favorites too, for sure. So this is a 991.1, but I put 991.2 facelifted GT3 Cup bodywork on it. But this in particular has 980 crank horsepower. It's a weapon. I love this car.
This is by far one of my favorite cars that you have here, and it's nasty. It's your personal car.
This is a weapon in its own right. It's hard to call it a sleeper, but it is because it's from 1985. It's 2,300 pounds wet with 21 quarts of oil on board, and makes 360 horsepower and 285 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty stout for an old car like this.
And this is a new project that you have here at eMotion Engineering. This is going to be a rally car, right?
So it's a 991.2 GT3. So that's was a 2018. This car has 1,200 miles, and we tore it up and cut the roof off and ripped the interior out. Now the engine and trans are out. We've done the GT3R hood, so it's vented. It's still vented through the center, but we've moved the radiator out of the front of the car, which is outside the tub, and we've moved the radiator into the front trunk. The fun thing that we're going to do is wire the hydraulic handbrake into the paddle shift so it pulls neutral when you pull the handbrake.
Man, you do amazing work here. Look at these Kevlar floor pans. Jesus, look at that.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing me around.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys dig the content, hit the subscribe button, and you guys have a good day. Thank you.